Okay, welcome to Lord of the Dark Castle. My name is Christian Anderson, developer of this game. So I just wanted to run through a really basic tutorial covering the most basic stuff around user interface and initial gameplay. But let's start with the actual main menu here. Of course you can start a new game, but you can also do a quick start. If you already have started the game before, you will end up with the same character portrait and the same equipment. So let's do that just for a test. So then we get thrown directly into the dungeon. We can see our hero here, so that was our last selected character portrait. We also have some basic equipment. It was the stuff that I bought last time I started the game here. I just exited the main menu right now. And actually we can also continue saved games. We can only have one saved game, and that will be the last game I exited. It will be automatically saved. So if I jump in here, you see we end up exactly where we were before. So let's go back again. We have an instructions screen here. It can take some time to load, but here you will get some information on the interface and the keyboard shortcuts and so on. Even information about monsters and weapons and stuff, but maybe you will feel that is spoiling the game experience, so I will not go further into that. We have a high scores button where we can see high scores for each difficulty. These are just some initial default values, but of course your hero will climb up these score tables. Then we have an achievements screen. Achievements are something that you can unlock when you do specific achievements. For example, if we take a look at the damage dealer, you have a secret hint. It says landing a huge blow is such a great feeling. A couple of more like that and the fight is won. Well, it means probably that you have to hit someone really hard or something like that, and you will unlock this achievement. The reward will be that you get plus 25 extra gold whenever you start a new game, so you can get some more shopping money. So lots of achievements to unlock. We have a credit section and we have the settings screen. In the settings you can drag sliders back and forth to get a good game experience. Personally, I prefer pretty fast-paced gaming with not too much animations. I prefer to leave this one unchecked, but it may enhance performance on a PC, but don't use it for Mac or Linux. Alright, that was the actual main screen options that we have. So let's do some real gameplay. Alright, so we press start new game here. So first of all we can set the name to our character, that's optional, but let's take a boring name like Conan, and we take this character here, looks like Conan. So these characters does have nothing to do with the statistics or equipment. It's just you pick someone that you feel like for the moment. And then we select a game difficulty. There are a couple of them. I suggest challenging if you're an experienced gamer. This is a difficult game, but there are still only 7 levels, so if you go with easy, it can happen that you beat the game a little bit too fast. So I personally think challenging is good, so I will take that. And now we actually end up in the town shop, the starting shop, where we can buy equipment for our hero. So first, something about the interface. We have our equipment here, what we have currently equipped, and we have a backpack. It's only 6 slots, not much actually, you will soon discover. There is a kind of a world map, world view here. It shows the current explored dungeon. Right now we are in the shop, so it's just a small room. Here is the dungeon view, where we can see the hero and also items. So if I move around the mouse, we can get the information of all the items. So there's a close-up view here that shows the item in detail, and then we have some statistics. If I go with that one, we can see the statistics for the leather helmet here. So let's take a walk around here. If I click a square, the hero will move there, and I can also use the arrow keys or the WASD as arrow keys. I personally prefer the WASD as arrow. They work just like arrow keys, because then I can use the mouse with my right hand, because I'm right-handed. So I can move around like this with the mouse and check out the stuff, and still I can move the character at the same time. A little trick to know: we have a light source here. It's not actually used in this shop because everything is light up in here. So, but because it has a limited number of turns, if I take a move, you will see it decrease. So now it only lasts for 71 turns. If I double click it, it's put in the backpack and it's no longer used while I'm in the shop. So I can put it here while I'm actually walking around. Let's buy something here. So I usually buy at least one piece of armor, a good weapon, and some kind of a magic spell. We can also actually buy health potions, but probably we will not be able to afford it if we buy other things here. We can see here it's the character information. We have 350 gold to spend. It's not that much. If we take a look at this armor, for example, it costs 225 gold. So yeah, let's see what we can afford. If I want to have one weapon and one spell and one piece of armor, I should probably go with something cheaper. So I will choose a helm. So I move there, and to buy it I just click it. I can also right click the hero, so it's like a context menu here, and I can do buy leather helmet. So it ends up here. Now I have 275 more to shop for, so let's see what I should get here. So each of these weapons have some special abilities. If we take a look at this Morning Star, it says that it has a heavy hits skill. It means that enemy protection is 50% less effective. We have the club. It says it does double damage against skeletons. We have an axe, which is kind of interesting. It can actually break open doors and chests, although it may destroy contents of the chest. It also has some item skill here. I think, and we have the dagger. The dagger is actually ignoring any armor that the victim has. I think sometimes there are skeletons on level 1, so I pick this club here. So now we can see that, yeah, I haven't mentioned it, but the green circles mean that we can afford the stuff, the red that we cannot afford it. So here are some skill books that can give us permanent skills, and they are very expensive. They cost 500 gold. On the easier difficulty levels you can actually buy one of these in the beginning, but not on challenging. So the last thing I would like to have is a nice spell that I can cast on terrible monsters out there. So I will go with a Magic Scroll Fire. It's like a damage over time spell. It does 5 fire during 10 turns, so total of 50 damage. So I will buy this one. And let's see, we can actually afford some more stuff here. So let's take something more. A shield could be nice. What's good with a shield? It actually says 30% chance to avoid range attacks and spells. But one interesting thing here is we have a detection modifier value. It means that we are easier to detect if we have a positive detection modifier. If we take a look at the cloth leggings, it has actually a negative value, -1, so it's easier to sneak and avoid enemies if we have negative detection modifier. But let's go with this shield for the moment. Let's take a look at our helmet. It says, okay, 0 detection modifier. It means that we have a total of 1 in detection modifier. So it means that the monsters can see us from +1 square distance, so we are easier to spot for enemies right now because of this big noisy shield that we keep slamming against branches and trees and walls and whatever. Alright, so we are now ready to go into the dungeon. We have shopped all the stuff we need for our interesting adventure, so let's equip this torch again and take the portal in here. Okay, so let's start our adventure. We can now see here that we have entered the wilderness, and at the top here we can see the world view. It's like an overall view of the whole dungeon, or in this case the whole wilderness or forest or whatever we call it. The white thing here is the actual hero, the white spot, and the green spot represents some kind of container. It could also be a door, but if we take a look here we can actually see it's a barrel. This yellow circle here around the barrel, it shows that we can actually interact with it somehow. In this case we can bash it and see what's inside. There's also a piece, it's actually a gold sack here. It can be useful to actually read here, because if it says walk over treasure to collect it, then we can be pretty sure it's nothing dangerous. But it could also say something about it looks suspicious, then it's a trap. So be sure to read when you see a gold sack if it's dangerous or not. So, well, let's pick it up. And as you can see, this black stuff here will actually start go away. Oops, the worst thing of everything happened actually here. Now we encountered a level boss. There are not many elite creatures on every dungeon. So in this dungeon we have a spider queen. She can cast poison at us, and she can also try to cast a web on us, and maybe we will already die here. So let's see if we can use our magic spell. If I right click this spider, I will get a menu. I could either try to move towards it and attack it, or I can use my fire spell. 90% to get in a fire spell. This spider queen has 35 hit points, and this fire spell does actually I think it does 50 damage, so it will actually kill it if we get it in here. Let's try it. Okay, she started burning, that's good. So let's just try to run away before she kills us. Oh crap, a thief as well. It doesn't look very good, this. I'll just try to run. Ah, no. This is not good. Okay, well, this can happen in this game. So I will take this fight and see how long I last. Kill the thief, and then we have another one. I am still suffering from poison from... This will be... Okay, we actually won, and we are still alive here. That's interesting. Let's pick up this piece of gold. We have... Oh, poisoned. We are suffering 1 damage per turn for 10 more turns. It was actually the elite spider that poisoned us, and we only have 13 hit points left. So we are almost dead. There is... okay, here we have an example of a gold sack that looks suspicious. It says, this gold sack looks suspicious. It means that it's probably trapped, so I will not take it. But it looks as things are pretty much not good here. Yeah, we died. Alright, but we can do another round, and it's really fast to just start a new quick start here. So here we are again, another round. Same equipment, same character portrait. We found a key. Keys can unlock chests and doors. Let's hope that that key goes to a chest with some fat loot. Alright, so now we have a bear. It has spotted us because... Not a bear, a bear. We can see that it has seen us because it has this bright red circle around it. And that is probably because we have this noisy shield, so he will most creatures will see us from distance. That's the problem with having such a big shield here. But we also have some good protection. We have 3 in protection. It means that the bear will not hit us that hard. So we killed it, no problems, still lots of hit points. Okay, we got something here. Okay, we had a key that unlocked the room, but there was nothing there. Ah, a chest. We can see a red outline around it. It means it's locked and we don't have the key for it. Here we have a treasure. We can say, oh, perfect. A skeleton. And we have our club with double damage, so it shouldn't be any problems to kill this one. There, we got it. We have 6 of 10 experience points, and then if we will level up. So let's hope that we don't face anything terrible now. Okay, I found a lantern. It's nice because it gives +4 invisibility, so we can see much longer now. So here you can see some question marks. What are all these things? Well, it actually means that we don't have a line of sight. It could be a monster there right now because we can't see it. It is this part of this tree that blocks our sight. That one cannot be seen either. I guess it's this one that blocks. And as we can see, we have actually explored the room here, but there are still question marks. It could be a monster that has sneaked into the room and is standing there right now. So this game has line of sight checks. It checks whether the hero can see in a straight line to a specific position. Over here it's simply too dark, so that's why we can't see up there. Okay, another treasure. Oh, here it says this gold sack looks suspicious, so let's not take that one. Oh, here we have actually a vampiric bat. It can drain life, so 33% chance to drain life in each attack. It can fly over small obstacles. It has a killer ability, meaning that it attacks for 1 to 11% of enemy hit points. So, and it's really fast as well. I think it has speed 3 or something like that. So we will not be able to escape it. What we could do, we could cast a spell on it, but it's so fast, so it probably doesn't matter. Let's take a fight instead here and hope that we can beat it. We got it. Okay, level up. Perfect. Let's see what we can choose here. We have lots of skills. We have the offensive skills and we have the rogue skills. Let's see. To make it easy here, I'm gonna show you something that you probably haven't seen so much in the games like this. You can choose item rewards as well. An item reward in this game could be a health potion that heals up to 100%. If I press this one, you will see why. We can see that we have lost hit points and we only have 69 of 125, so it can be useful to have a health potion at this moment to heal up, because we don't get automatically healed when we level up. Ah, now I found a health potion in here also, so maybe I should have picked some other skill. Let's see here. A bear again. See if I can beat it. A suspicious gold sack, probably trapped. Another suspicious gold sack. Okay, it's these guys here, they can lay traps, that's their special ability. So let's see if we can... Okay, I beat it. Okay, so this guy has probably planted lots of nasty stuff. Alright, there was some weird sound. It sounds like I triggered a trap, and it says Conan has caused all doors to vanish. Well, that's not that bad actually. In some dungeons it can be really bad, because in some dungeons there are actually really nasty monsters behind the doors. But in this wilderness level it's not that bad. Okay, we have a troll here, so this is the next fight. We can now see that we are running low on hit points, and the screen turns reddish. It's not that bad yet, so I will wait a little bit. Alright, here we have a shop sign. It means that there's a shop, we can go in here and buy stuff. Unfortunately, most of the things here are not most of, but many things are red. This one we can buy. It's a madness scroll. It will actually cause enemies to run away if we use, but it doesn't work on all creatures, not undeads. But we also have a cure. We can buy a potion here to cure ourselves if we get poisoned. Okay, here, let's see if we have to use this. Ah, no need. Okay, things are looking pretty bright. Now we can actually pick something else. We have 2 health potions. So let's see what we want to have. I think I'll go for a scout skill. It will give us a little bit more view distance. So if I add this one, torch as well, we can see even longer. Okay, now he is running pretty fast, we can see. It's because he has enchanted himself with some speed scroll. Probably he bought a speed scroll in a shop or something like that. It's hard to know how we was able to get it, but it's typical for this game that monsters can actually walk around and buy stuff in the shops as well. I think it's time to heal up a little bit. And that lantern is nice, but I think I'm not gonna have that one yet. Let's see. Oh! Enchant boots. Flying. We got a spell that can enchant boots. That is nice. Alright, now I have had quite a bit of a gameplay here. We can also see we have something green down here. It means that we have missed something. It could be a container, it could be a chest, and maybe we have the key to unlock it. So if I don't want to just walk manually all the way down, I could actually press up here on this map and it will run down there. Yes, we have a chest here. Oh, we found an enchanted club. It's enchanted with heavy hits. That's nice. So we got a good combination of a club that's great against skeletons, but it also have heavy hits. That's nice. Now I have another club that I don't use anymore. I just double click things here to swap. So if I double click this one, it will be equipped, and this one is swapped out. I double click, I want the best one equipped, of course. Then I can go into the shop and actually just sell this one, but I only get a fraction of the actual value in the shop. So the alchemist skill will give you much better value if you turn things into gold from the alchemist skill. You can choose that as a skill reward. Alright, I think that's a good summary of a little basic playtime here in the first dungeon, or in the first level I should say. I've found some nice magic stuff. I've encountered a couple of monsters. I've leveled up. I've chosen an item reward, and I chose, actually the last time I chose a scout reward, giving me longer visibility in this dungeon. We can also see now that on the world map we have discovered a pretty big part of the first level. We can also see that there's a green dot here. We have missed some kind of container. It could be a barrel or it could be a chest. So probably I would like to go down there and have a look. Okay, I think that has to end this first basic tutorial. Thank you for watching.